Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in when you find that we are live and active. Please remember to hit that like button for me if you don't mind. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Thanks for everybody that watches the channel and supports the channel as well. We'll wait for some people to find the room. I'm going to enjoy my cigarette. I need to quit. I really need to quit. Hopefully this year. Hopefully I can make that happen this year. I don't want to wait till next year. I want to do it this year. Hello, Fire and Ice. Welcome in. Hello, Heather. Hello, Allison. Welcome in, ladies. All right. Before we start, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Leon. I am a psychic medium. That is no bullshit. I'm very good at what I do. I know that. Let me just go over some feelings. Succotash. Some feelings, okay? Because if I'm feeling it, you're most likely feeling it or will be feeling it. Just watch out for some gaslighting energy out there or around you. Especially trying to drain your emotions or get a reaction out of you. This comes from a person who's very tolerant until I can't be tolerant, and I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, and I just let it roar kind of energy. Just be careful of that. Be very mindful. That could show up for you. People could be trying to gaslight or play with your emotions. Just be very mindful of that. This is a future prediction if it hasn't already set in course for you. Ugh. Don't let it get you. But it's like I need to say, stand your ground. But at the same time, I almost want to say, do you, boo. Like, I really just want to say, do you, boo. I do. But, like, stand your ground with it. And so some of you may just be passive. Some of you may be like me and be passive and then a little aggressive. Because I don't like that shiznit. I don't care for it, you know. And I've noticed it. So if you haven't, you may see that around you pretty soon if it's not already started. Okay, just be cautious of the energy around you and it trying to play with your emotions in like a wrong way. Okay, just FYI, just for your info, I feel good about saying that. Like, I don't like ugliness. I don't know anybody who likes ugliness. Anytime, if you notice what I'm saying happens or has been happening to you, so if this is already resonating for you, or if this does end up resonating for you, I want you to remember, most people get mad at other people because they're mad at themselves or they don't like themselves or they don't know how to love themselves or they're not happy where they are in life. Yes, I would like to be further along in life than I'm at, or I've tried to explain situations or outcomes to people or foreseen them play out before they happened. The good, the ugly, the overall outcome, whether I wanted it to go for the better or the worse, I was able to predict it. Knowing that speaks volumes on knowing how to accept it, deal with it, and just keep going. But I also have that damn fiery, I don't know, crotch energy, Leo energy, whatever you want to call it, energy. I have that energy where I just can't filter it. I can't shut that shit down. I can't. I try, but I can't. And I let it build up over time. It's probably the Taurus energy, like the moon and rising that I have, where like I try to just be like very grounded and humble until it's like, listen, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and then I'm gonna move on from it. You know, almost like knowing you should have a filter, but also knowing self-preservation and self-care and how important that is. You know, so don't let anybody try to get the best of you right now. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Remember to hit that like button. We are going to do all signs in a minute. I need some coffee. I need some coffee. Like there's so much I'd like to express, but I it's smarter for me to see it for what it is and to make the decision. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna handle it? Just because of the things I've had to deal with in the past and learn from. The things that we all kind of went through, you know? So now this could be for everybody lives a different life. So some of you, this could be close relationships. Others of you, this could be outside of close relationships, occupation, anything of the sort. Don't let anything make you feel like this, out in the cold or unjustified. Do not allow that to happen. I feel like the message for you is let things build. Who cares about the lies and the deceptions or the disloyalty? I feel like a lot of people have to own their shit right now. And a lot of people aren't willing to do that. A lot of people aren't willing to do that. There's been an energy I've been not talking about. And the energy I've not been talking about, how many of I'm going to ask my audience, whether you're brand new, whether you've been here for 6 months, 6 weeks, 6 days, 6 years. Well, I haven't been out here 6 years, but you get the point. How many of you have noticed? Just give me a quick yes or no. How many of you have noticed entitled ass bullshit energy? I'm going to say in about the past 3 months. How many of you? I'll wait. I'll count the specks on my ceiling until somebody says yes or no. No, I will not. There's hundreds of millions of them. Those tiles. It's kind of ugly how they did that. All right. Hello, everyone. And yes, I've noticed. And yes, for real. And yes, well, there you go. You're going to see a lot of that. You know, a lot of people don't know how to separate ego from a powerful mind. And if any zodiac sign is going to tell you, it should probably be a fire sign Leo. Now, yes, can we get in our egos or any sign? Exactly. Is there healthy and unhealthy ego? Is there healthy boundaries and unhealthy boundaries? Absolutely. But I know a lot of Leos. A lot of them, didn't have the worst ego. Some of them did. Some did. And some of them knew it, like that they stroked the hell out of the ego or they need their ego stroked. I kind of find that honestly unattractive. So just be careful and mindful, as time goes on. I noticed that I'm going to read it to you. I have to use my phone. As I was getting ready to come out and say hello to everybody and do this all signs reading, I had noticed 11:55 on my clock. It was 11:55. I don't know if I still have it up. Yes, I do. I just had to switch. 11:55. I'm going to read the angel number meaning to you. Angel number 11:55 spiritually further echoes its distant meaning of positive change and preparing to learn. 11:55 number spiritually signifies enlightenment and divine guidance. The angels want you to learn and grow spiritually as you undertake your spiritual journey. So you're going to have to really illustrate a positive perspective on the energy that surfaces around you and your own energy kind of towards it. It's kind of like a damned if I do, damned if I don't energy. But I did notice number 47 as I saw the time 11:55 on my phone. Now, if you don't know what angel number 47 means, it is a message of congratulations. Let's get to it. 47, angel number meaning. If you are seeing angel number 47, your angels are looking out for you. You're on your journey down the right path. It can help motivate us to reach new heights, but it can also bring us inner wisdom. All right, where am I at? This is especially true when it comes to awareness and appreciation for our hard work and all the good things in life. So I feel like everybody's at that crossroads or trying to basically cross a bridge that feels like they might step through the hole. So I'm just saying that. And I really from my heart, I hope everybody gets to where they like is focused on their goals or sees things turn around significantly. And I feel like everybody needs that right now. Oh, I'm so curious what this tarot reading is going to bring about. So we're going to start in a second here, okay? Thank you for listening, and we're going to start in just a second. I'm just getting the cards situated. I'm going to have some coffee, and then we're going to go. All right? Ooh, it's warm down here, but if I shut that off, it'll get so cold. My nipples will get hot. Literally. All right, here we go. I got to decide. I'm so indecisive with which one to start with. Left. Go left. Trust your left side. It's closer to your heart. I'm left-handed. Trust your left side. All right. We'll start with this deck. Oh, and it was the deck I picked first. Excellent. I wasn't even sure because I have one of the other cards. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. I have one of the cards for the other deck on this deck, not anymore. But I thought it was the wrong one. I thought it was the one I didn't pick first because I was staring at one of the cards for the other deck. Here we go. I'm going to put Aries on the board in a second. Shuffle for a sec. Thank you for being here. I don't know why, but I feel the need to say you can't draw blood from a stone, but you also can't learn anything from like a person like that has a rock mindset. You know, some things we're just supposed to accept and move on from. The Hermit, about acceptance. All right, we'll start in a second. I'll let that run for a minute. Drink a little more coffee. We're going to put Aries on the board. All right. Whatever comes out for the zodiac sign of Aries. What's the message for Aries? What do we have for Aries? I'm just going to put this back over here. Go back to where I can see you all pretty easily. I tried to change a little bit so it was less glary for you guys. I don't know if that worked. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. But I didn't spend much time on that because I wanted to be able to have that little talk and then start the signs. Here we go. It looks a little bit better, I think. At least from the phone. My computer's outdated, so I see two different things. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Jack. Hello, Lee. Hello, Jill. Anybody else? Hello, Alban. Hello, everybody else as well. Whatever comes out for the zodiac sign of Aries. What's the message for Aries? Whatever comes out. Definitely wanting to see change. Maybe excitement as well. I'm not going to read these logically to you today. I can't. I just can't. I've got to kind of trust my clear knowing, clairvoyant, everything else. I don't tend to like to do it that way anyway. The Tower and the Moon. What am I getting for that for the zodiac sign of Aries? Right off the bat, what I'm getting for you is excitement. Wanting to see the changes with excitement. I did have the Tower reversed before, like I saw it reversed in the shuffle, but when I decided, okay, you want to keep playing with the Tower, it's going to show up anyway, just take it out. The Tower and the Moon. Some of you wanting to have a better nightlife or what is that? Why do I get like a Netflix and chill or just not sitting on the couch alone? Whatever that's about. What the? Here we go. This may be a single person's reading, but we're going to see what's going on, at least for the zodiac sign of Aries. Give me something else for Aries, please. What's going on with Aries? Popcorn. I get like popcorn or wanting to eat a snack, but it's kind of like that's not the snack you're looking for. Oh my God, what's going on, Aries? What are you doing? What's going on with your thoughts? Oh my God. You'd be lying to me if you said that's not true. You've been thinking about it. You, the Emperor, your ass, been thinking about it, whether you're a man or a woman. It's been on your mind. You've been emotionally attached to that. Like what are rice? Oh, you want to play with fortune cookie? Here we go. Uh-oh. Tell your secrets. I'm gonna tell your secrets. Two of Wands. Make up your mind. You need to make a decision. I feel like you're feeling like you know that the decision needs to be made emotionally, or emotional happiness is something that you want to see change. I don't feel like you want to be triggered by things of the past. I feel like you don't want to deal with anything, any obstructions of the world or things you've already had to tolerate or deal with. I don't feel like Aries. That looks like a giant troll. I don't feel like you want to be trolled with anything. You like, I feel like you're not trying to coordinate with past upsets, but also yearning. I get this yearning energy for excitement, flair, whatever that's about. And it doesn't feel alone. I feel like you want it with somebody. I feel like you want it with somebody. Show me something for okay. Balance. Are you tired? Are you feeling like now that's kind of using the card for it, what it is, the wounded warrior? I feel like you're over it, or you're trying to justify being over the past. Yeah, I feel like you don't. Clarify it. Clarify the King of Wands and the Hermit upright for Aries. What's going on? What's the clarification for Aries, please? Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. So you're definitely probably single and love's been on your mind. And if it hasn't struck you yet, it will. It most likely will. I feel like it's for some of you that those celebrations have not shown up. Once again, not shown up. And you're just awaiting the arrival of it. Staying strong, true, and tried, Aries. But it feels like it's a burnout. It feels like it's not showing up. Why do I get the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? It's like you wanted to build or you're hoping or wanting to manifest it. Is Aries taking action? What's going on? This one first. Flip it over your hand. On the fence. So some of you could be on the fence, or it needs to. I get this weird energy where it's like you're on the fence, or it has to come correct or proper for you to move towards it, for you to actually trust the manifest, for you to actually pick up the phone or deliver, like reciprocate the energy. Show me something. Aries. Ooh, what is it? The Hierophant. You want the higher calling. Clarify this. Yes or no? Upright yes. So what it's telling me with a Hierophant, the three, I've got the three of, just make sure I've got that right. Three of Cups in reverse. The Seven of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you have all these, you're open to the imagination of something changing, even though it doesn't feel like you're moving away from the past of a situation. In other words, I don't want to tell you, because it wouldn't be correct for me to tell you you're not moving away from the past. Some of you may be struggling with doing that. Yes, I understand that. But when I say not moving away from the past, I don't feel like it's removing yourself from past past presences that weren't worthy. I feel like you've done that. Psychically, intuitively, I think you've already done that. I can feel that you've already done that sitting here for whoever this is resonating with. The thing I'm getting is the past may have put a burden, kind of blocked out the sun or your happiness for a little while. Kind of made you feel like nothing was changing or nothing was valued or worth playing with. Page of Pentacles reversed, Page of Cups might have made you feel kind of set back or like you needed to put your shield up, have your defense up, maybe even cut off certain communications and feel a little bit more trustworthy with the strength, the the foundation, the integrity of knowing to do so. The Devil reversed with Judgment. How about that? So, did you know that the best? It's almost like you wanted to be very attentive to your awareness. The Empress with the Knight of Pentacles. Clarify these. I do see with the Empress reversed, the Knight of Pentacles upright, and then the Four of Cups reversed. You're holding back emotionally. Whether it was you or the person you dealt with in the relationship, somebody's holding back, is what this is telling me. Knight of Swords reversed, not moving towards it or taking action. It has to do with a love. It's a love theme. The Love is reversed, and the Queen of Wands. Somebody's holding back from opening up their heart to love again. And I feel like they know this, and I do feel like I'm picking up on you. Like you're not wanting to take the risk. You may have felt burned too many times at the stake with the situation. It may also feel like it's not. I just don't know. What is this? The Queen of Swords. Somebody feels like it's just too much trouble. They may have told them this. Oh, told somebody may have. I feel like you may have made that decision, and it kind of put a break or a halt on things. Kind of separated yourself from the crowd. I got the Three of Swords energy. It's almost like you don't want to feel stabbed in the back or betrayed at all. I do feel like you're looking to open up with communication. I do get the energy for you, though. It has to be new. If it's anything that you've put behind you, I don't feel like it'll feel. I don't get like it will excite you or make you feel validated. Five of Cups. I feel like if anything, you'll know that it's the wrong thing to build with. Six. Some of you may start getting new. Some of you may get offers, or people may try to reach out as well. Either somebody's expecting you to reach out, or vice versa. You may get people trying to reach out to you, whether it's text, phone call, email. You may have to decide if it's worth the time. I'm getting the energy where you may not trust it, or you may feel like it's not the right decision to go towards. I'm going to tell you, even the tarots have matched what I'm feeling. I feel like you may kind of sit back and entertain the things that you trust right now. The Magician to end that for the zodiac sign of Aries. I feel like that's what Aries is all about right now. I feel like Aries wants to entertain love, but at the same time, like emotionally, I feel like you know that, but you don't really want to deal with the chaos of you. I just get this energy like you don't want to be. I don't know how to say this. Like rattled or just. It's not overlooked. You don't want to feel. Let's get some more tarot for you. We're going to extend your reading a little bit. Give me something else for Aries, please. Whatever comes up. We're going to use the other one. I was only going to give you that because it was so long. But let's give you a little bit more, Aries. Some of you don't want to be distracted or lose hindsight of the focus you're paying attention to now. I feel like you're very money obligated, maybe even motivated. Um, some other people may value you more or find you more. You may come off more like with a more respected demeanor. I'm getting off of the four of coins, the seven to the three to the seven to the queen of coins. So you could be doing very well financially, or people may clarify that for Aries. What's going on? Shuffle it. Clarify the five that are out. Some of you have been restless, it's telling me. Why is the seven in reverse? Others of you could be struggling to want to know if it's. Some of you are struggling to see if it's not. It's almost as if the story I see. It's like I feel like your imagination is heightened right now, Aries. Like very heightened. The thing is, I do feel like it tires the hell out of you. With the night, let me show you. I feel like your imagination is heightened, or you're very enlightened at this time. But I feel like it's been very overwhelming or draining, and you're trying to hold back. This is for the Aries that hasn't been doing the nightlife. I remember I started with that moon card, and I do feel like you know that you want to reach that or get there. The two of wands, you have the two of wands to the nine of cups in reverse to the six of wands. I'm going to clarify the six of wands for you real quick. Clarify the six of wands for the zodiac sign of Aries, please. Whatever comes out. What's the message for Aries? I'll start with the ones that hit first, then this one, then that. You want communication. You definitely want to start building communication. Oh my God, you got the same message. So it's like you want communication, but it may feel like it's not worth going in circles. Aries is being very cautious or very committed to knowing when and where to communicate, or if it's enough. You've got the King of Cups and the Death card. You had that in reverse in the other card. Hold on. Show me something for Aries. On this over here to the right. So you're wanting change, but you're not wanting to stress out about taking the risks or letting it get in the way of your goals. But you know that you want to see that outcome provide balance. Some of you had to break communication with an air or a fire sign. Definitely an air or a fire sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like that communication has been left behind. That's what I have for Aries. Okay, let's keep going. On to Taurus. Okay, start Taurus in a minute. Hello, Miss Faze. Hello, Dixie. Hello, Mo. Welcome in, Tina. All right, Taurus. What's the message? Whatever comes out for Taurus. Whatever comes out for the zodiac sign of Taurus. I don't know why, but I'm going to give you one more shuffle. 3 stood out to me, so you get 3 shuffles. What's the message for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Whatever comes out for Taurus, whatever comes out for the zodiac sign of Taurus. Why does it show me that Taurus? I feel like what you're going through is you're not going to focus on right now, Taurus. This could change. This could be part of the message, but the first part of this message, you just do not seem fascinated in a love connection. I don't feel like you want to think about it. I don't feel like you clarify the 6. It wants to come up. You're not going to get in your head about it, whether it has to do with children, whether it has to do with the ex. Taurus is not letting that get to them. They are not going to be deceived right now. I feel like you're opening to your awareness. You could also be trying not to be stressed out or focusing on your goals. That King of Pentacles, I feel like you want to stay focused or goal oriented, or some of you, it's a matter of praying for change. What? You've been praying for change. I don't know. Something about I've been praying for change. Let's keep going. I love how that flipped. Some of you emotionally feel like you've released the past. The Page of Cups and the Devil reversed. There's something in the past. You may have had kids with this person, or they may have been around your children. Whatever it was, I feel like you're releasing that stress. You're not letting that stress get to you. So if you're a parent and there was an issue with a child, or there was an issue with an ex with you and the children, I feel like you're not letting that be a burden. If you don't have children, it's just something to do with the family. To clarify it. It could have something to do with an air sign, by the way. 2 of Swords, Queen of Swords. Trying to make sure you get, I'm going to say true communication, honest communication for whoever that's for. I feel like you have to get that. And it could have been like they need to be honest with you, or you won't really I get like I will not tolerate it. I will not be you will not troll me. You will something about hiding it. There's a hiding energy. You can't I'm over it. That's deceptive energy. Somebody's like, I'll see it coming. And I do feel like this is Taurus. You will not let that ignite, or you will not play with it. You will cut that out so fast. The Hangman reversed. You're not about that. Give me something else for Taurus, please. Ah, man, you've got something coming out. Knight of Cups reversed. So something around, so either you've been worried about somebody around you feeling let down emotionally, or they feel like they've let you down emotionally. Shit. What is this? I do feel like they're trying to get over it, or you're not trying to let it bother you. There might have been a little bit of deceptive or false play in a situation, bad play in a situation. I get like hindrance. Something might have hindered somebody. Ugh, what is this? Let's keep going. Somebody could have felt betrayed. And it has to do with somebody around you. This is going to be very specific. This is only going to resonate for people that it makes sense to, that probably don't want to share what they went through. It's one of those readings, and I can see it. The Queen of Cups reversed. Somebody may have felt emotionally manipulated and felt like nobody was listening. Somebody also may have felt like they were cut away from a situation or they lacked forward growth moving towards the proper change. Somebody was, I get like somebody was, the high priestess in reverse. I feel like somebody was fearful, whether this was you that you, in a relationship you went with, or it was the relationship you dealt with, or a relationship, or this feels around you. I don't feel like you now. This could be you, and you could have been in a domestic or something worse. It, I'm gonna be real. It could be something like that, but I don't typically say this, and I feel really weird saying this. And I'm like nervous to even look at my comment. Like, please don't tell me in my comments after the video. I just hope you're over it or you've healed from it. I'm gonna say it. Rape. Somebody could have been raped. I don't like this reading. I mean, I'm just gonna say what I'm getting. Oh my god. And now somebody's trying to, I feel like somebody's trying to get in front of the shield, trying to move on from a situation. I have a lot of fear here in this reading. Whoever this is for, I just want you to just believe in that they'll manifest their way out of this. Oh my god. Page of, clarify the Page of Wands. The Hermit. Somebody's got to communicate and practice this, basically become grounded, very grounded. Um, Somebody's got to rule over a situation that may have been something that was very hard to deal with. And it feels like there's a lot of people in the situation, or a lot of people may know about it. This is what it's telling me. Anything else? There was some kind of event where something went bad and somebody's trying to get over a situation with whatever had happened. Strength in reverse. Somebody's trying to move that rock in a hard place. Strength in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Pentacles, trying to grow or change out of that feeling. They may need to become patient with themselves, recognize how to leave things behind them. It could have been disturbance from a male figure, by the way. I don't know how much more of this I want to read. Here we go. It may have made them afraid to love. I think I'm okay. And I feel like they're fighting for their own honor all over again. Not trying to stress about discovering how to do that. Maybe even regain love for themselves and happiness. Okay, I can't do this. I got to go to the other deck. I don't know that. Just take what may resonate, and if it does, it does. Or if it makes sense to you around somebody you care about or know about, that's for you. But I'm gonna keep going with the other tarot deck. I'm gonna drink a little coffee though. Here we go. Taurus, whatever comes out. Taurus, whatever comes out. What's the message? What do we got? Whatever comes out for Taurus. What's the message? Whatever comes out, Taurus. I knew it. I knew it. I should have said it before I pulled the other card over. 3 of coins, 4 of coins. You're definitely trying to stay dedicated to work. The production of work is what it's like. And I'm like, it's going to be more money. The second I saw the 3, and this card landed to my left like this, kind of standing up. Like, if I put it on my microphone, kind of like that. Over here on my velvet little pendulum holder that I don't even open the box. Anything else for Taurus? So some of you could be either trying to build momentum with finances or start saving money. Some of you want to make sure you have enough to get where you want to go. Some of you, it has something to do with wanting to have the money to invest in a trip, victory. I see a distance. I see you not staying where you are, whether it's indefinite or it feels more like just being gone for a little while. Let's keep going. Some of you are trying to work how to get to where you want to go. Two of Wands, making the discovery or decision to go after it. Anything? I'm going to shuffle. Anything else for Taurus, please? Anything else for Taurus? Whatever comes out. Whatever comes out. Taurus. Man, my nose is itchy. You may want to try. You may have luck. You could be a Taurus, Aries cusp. I was starting to itch my nose at the end of Aries. You may have Taurus somewhere. I feel like you could be Taurus or a cusp, but luck may be like you may have a windfall of luck, a lucky break even, or be working, strategizing how to reach that, attain it. Something about wanting to have everything fall in place, and I do feel like it's at disposal. I feel like you're at disposal, like you can pull this off kind of energy. Hold on, give me something else. Okay. Clarify that, Taurus. Whatever comes out. Oh my God, I should have just dropped it. The Two of Cups. Holy crap. Some of you can't wait for the excitement to build in love. Like the new movement of a love situation to blossom. Others of you, I'm going to tell you that the Devil reversed, the Hermit, the Two of Cups. Clarify it. You're winning the decision. I just feel like you might have been dealt a situation that gave you so much empowerment of who you are, how to take action with who you are. Very creative, might have creatively opened you up, sparked your imagination, made you become stronger, helped you with anxiety, maybe even your practice in faith as well. Let me get to where I'm going with this. The Devil reversed to the Hermit. I feel like something triggered with inside of you and inspired you and spiritually kind of came in and just took over. I do feel like I'm gonna say what I'm feeling. I feel like this has already happened to the Taurus I'm reading. The Two of Cups to the Tower reversed to the Eight of Coins. I do see you wanting excitement and changes with that Tower reversed and it to build momentum. The Two of Wands and the Two of Swords, the Three of Wands and the Two of Swords. You have the Tower is all about getting the change in love. The Two of Cups upright, it building momentum. The Eight of Coins upright, but then you have the Two and the Three. Add that together, that can be the power of change. Here we go. Anything else? Change with balance. A lot of you have felt overworked or overlooked as well. I feel like either you've been feeling overworked or overlooked in a situation as well. Restful. Some of you have been trying to focus on making sure you have peace of mind more often. This is so different. This is what I'm getting. And you know that that's what you need to do. I feel like you know that's what you need to do. I do see you wanting to manifest it. I also feel like if somebody came back around that you dealt with, I don't feel like you would have the tolerance or the patience for it. Clarify the Five of Swords. So if something came towards you that was stressful or that was just very uncomfortable, clarify the Queen of Wands reverse, please, for Taurus. I just don't think you're gonna really let anything damper you right now. With the Page of Coins reversed to the that Queen of Wands reversed to the Page of Cups upright, like if an emotional offer came in, I do feel like as much I almost get like you would look back at a situation for what it was, and then you would remember what had went down or what was. I just get what was like you would remember the good, the bad, and know why it's been kind of released or cut away from you. I don't really feel like you want to stress about it. Some of you know you when it comes to communication that it's behind you, or the struggle of fighting for it is too much. I get like it's just too much. Some of you, there's a message here where you may have had kids, but I'm getting more of an attachment. I'm going to say something. I get more of an attachment in this reading where you and this other person were not far off in age. Something about you both not being too far off in age, whether you're older and close in age or younger and close in age, whatever that's about. I just see you trying to do your damnedest to move on. You know, not be emotionally available or attached. Just wanting to move on, working on yourself, strengthening and conditioning yourself. Knowing that I just get if you know if you went backwards, you'd be lying to what you already know. I just feel like you won't allow yourself to get stuck again. Emotionally, you're like, hell no. Queen of Cups reversed, definitely not. Seven of Coins, knowing your investment. Also, may have knowing it wasn't a healthy love connection. Look at this with the Three of Swords underneath it in reverse, and not Ten of Swords reversed, not wanting to do that. That's what I see for Taurus. Okay, we're going to go to Gemini in a second. Thank you guys for being here and hitting the like button. Greatly appreciate it. I do not typically read my comments, everybody, just so you know. All right? I mean, if I decide to watch the video after, it's very rare that I'll watch the video. That's more of a time restriction. It's hard enough to keep up with the comments, and I'm grateful for all the comments. And I do that just to be different because I think it's respectful. But it's getting to a point where it's very hard for me to keep up with it, especially because my schedule is very different now. So I'm not always able to focus on that. Thank you for the super chat, KC. All right. Let's put Gemini on the board. Here we go. I always have to drink like a lot of. I can't waste my coffee on Gemini. It wouldn't be a waste, but I don't want to be completely out of coffee. Why do I feel like the Sun reversed? Oh my God, there you are, the Lovers. Why do I feel like this card, like you're fighting for your happiness or not to let things get you down? Some of you, give me clarification on what's going on with Gemini, please. Oh my God. This is with some kind of committed energy. Clarify that. Gemini. Wow, this is going to be quick. Some of you could feel like you've been battling emotional support, whatever this is about, or getting the right emotional support. Hold on. Whatever comes out for Gemini. Others of you know that it's time. Somebody needs to hear that you know it's time to start picking up, going after the Sun reversed, the Lovers, the Queen of Swords, starting to communicate with things that make you feel happy. Whether it's the correct love investment, the correct communication, or saying goodbye to things that make you feel like, I'm going to say, it's too much or uncertain. things that you may have wanted to entertain. I feel like you're really going to start looking at things. Hold on, let's go. Let's go. The Fool. Risk taker. What are you risking towards? Some of you aren't willing to take a risk. The Fool and the Queen of Wands reversed and the Three of Pentacles. This is a financial thing. Some of you are holding back from either a risk some of you also could feel like something wasn't going to work out. The Moon, the Five of Swords reversed, the Three of Cups reversed, the Page of Swords to the 10. Hold on a second. Why? Show me why. For Gemini. Why? What's the why? 2. Let's see what you get so far. You may feel like there was a lot of untrusty or emotionally unavailable attachments that you had to release. It might have even felt like it was just too much, taking on too many things. Or you might I get this kind of crazy energy where there was something you didn't want to make you didn't want things to make you feel held back. I feel like you didn't want to feel held back. Hold on. Anything else for Gemini? Whatever comes out. You just got a crap load, and I'm going to give you those. This could have had to do with the workforce or something to do with work. I'm staring at the Queen of Pentacles. That's going to be the last card in this deck. 7 of Wands refer. Some of you may have dealt with something, whether it was a relationship or career investment, where it felt defeated before it started. The Star. I do feel like you were hoping to. It was like I feel like you might have started to get excited. Page of Cups, emotionally. Page of Wands, liked the communication, but then you decided to move on, or like it was a reckless involvement. And it feels like it's definitely career or love. Past, maybe it has to do with the building a love situation and career. Some of you it could be both, but a lot of you, I feel like it's one or the other. Here we go. I was going to stop, but I'm going to clarify anything you can for Gemini. Then we'll go to the other deck. It's definitely a fine. No. It's either a past love. It's the end. It's the end. Whatever it is, it's the end. And whatever it is, it feels like it could have been a love situation. A lot of you may have felt like you were in the dark. Or every time I pull emotions on this situation, it's in reverse. You could have felt unsupported. And like you had no choice but to move on. To become stronger, more redefined on your own. Things might have felt so chaotic that I just feel like entrapment. Like you felt trapped, where you felt like things were not going to ever move or carry you to the direction you wanted to head in. And emotionally, you might have felt like you had to withdraw or put down your shield. Some of you, it was like you could have felt like you were going to suffer the consequences or the outcomes of the judgments, or you recognized I have to face this so I can get to the right judgments and the right reality. Oh, these readings are different. Maybe I've said this before. I don't remember what I read to you guys last, but I'm just going to keep going. Here we go. Next cards. I think they're different. I really don't remember what I said 3-4 days ago. But you showed back up. Some of you also could definitely be feeling like you've horny. Horny's the word. The Lovers, the King of Wands reversed, and Truth and Clarity, and wanting to take risks or getting balance with that, getting the judgment or the outcome, wanting emotional fulfillment and wanting to rush towards it. You could be horny and wanting to move towards sex, or you can't wait for it, something like that. For the single Gemini who ain't putting out. I'm done. Put a fork in me, Gemini. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh my God. These readings are so different. I'm okay with it. and I'm okay with it. What the monkey? What in the devil's lettuce? Here we go. Ace of Swords again. Truth and clarity will set you free. The Chariot. Somebody needs to hear this. Either you, some Gemini. You could be a Gemini who's either thinking about traveling, taking a road trip, or you could be the Gemini that kind of needs to stand your ground. Allow the outcome to be what it is. And so I get like somebody's worried about being cut out. I have to say what I'm feeling. Somebody's don't stress about being cut out. Do not do that. This could have something to do with goals, career. You just gotta be patient. You know what I'm saying? Just be patient. Somebody could feel like things haven't unfolded or played out the way the scheme of things don't feel like they fit. Like you were able to conquer them or out, outright get in front of it. And you could also feel like I do get like you're not blaming. I don't feel like you're doing the blame thing, but I feel like you're holding back or you're trying not to revisit a situation that made you feel uncomfortable. Something about you don't want that energy on you right now. You're not trying to feel like that. Ace of Swords, the Empress. Clarify, Gemini. Clarify anything for Gemini. Right on the Empress and the Ace of Swords. You're not willing to take the risk with, clarify the Chariot reversed. With what? Some of you, it's a matter of being played or emotionally, I don't know if it's just emotionally being distant. I feel like you're being careful with your emotions. You're not going to let things make you feel high and dry. A lot of you are more wanting to focus on celebrations. Things, I'm going to tell you something. Things that make you feel bubbly or happy inside. I think you've had a lot of energy around you where you weren't sure if it was the right thing to trust or work with. And now you get, I feel like this, I'm so sick of it energy, and I want the escape energy. I saw the Sun card. You want, that's not the Sun card that time, but a couple shuffles. I feel like you want happiness. There, the Sun is again. It's funny, I stared at the Lovers. So you may want happiness and balance. Balance is in reverse. I do feel like that is the key here. I feel like that is what you want. And I feel like you're waiting for this to transform or for the balance to show up, for it to be created. Hold on to the faith and trust yourself. The balance, I do feel like the balance is on its way for a good proportion of you, I'm going to say. Whether it's a love situation or something, hold on. I'm going to tell you, whether it's a love situation, the outcome of a love situation, or the outcome of a work situation, whatever you've been stressing about, release it from your mind. I feel like mentally, I need to remind you, you are very mentally powerful. Probably whoop my ass any day of the week. Make me like, oh my God, shut up, Gemini. You know what I'm saying? Like Geminis are very good at that. This is telling me anything that upsets you, leave it at the table. Walk away from the table. Kind of energy for Gemini. I'm done. Don't let the anxiety get to you. There's no secret that it's probably the best thing for you to do. Others of you, clarify this. Be careful. Your emotions could be very rocky in the weeks, the days, weeks, maybe even a month ahead for some of you. I'm just going to say what it's showing me. That will change. You will persevere. Whoever needs to hear that with what it's showing me. Don't hold on to the decision. I'm done. 2 and 2. It's good. And the 2 is like you being blindfolded to that, the fact that you'll come out of it. Something about you'll come out of it. So there could be a lot of weary thoughts or emotions that come to play for you in the next couple of days, weeks, or even up to a month ahead. And I don't feel like you're supposed to let that get the best of you. That's what I have for Gemini. Whoa. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like these readings are sucking the energy out of my soul. Like, I'm like, whoa, the coffee's not enough. I need more sugar. Like, I'm trying my best, guys. All right, here we go. Cancer. I'm probably gonna have like 50 more grays, 50 shades of gray in my hair. I don't know if that's a movie about like gay or lesbian, but I don't know. I just know it's something like that. Or is that the other movie, the mountain movie, or what do they call that movie? There's a movie with two guys. I don't know. I never watched it. Brokeback Mountain. I was like, I'm not gonna know it. It's gonna drive me nuts the whole life. Brokeback Mountain. Never watched it. 50 Shades of Gray. I'll take 50 Shades of Black. Color of protection. I'm already tired. I was tired before I started. I'm not gonna lie. My schedule's been whooping my ass. Let me get this right. You're either not wanting to look at a situation that you've left behind, Cancer, or you're not worrying about a situation that may not be around the corner. Do these two show up though? I trust what I'm doing because if it shows it to me, go off of it. Go. Let's go. Cancer. Yeah. Clarify it before I say anything. What is this all about? Clarify the three colors. Okay. This is for the Cancer that's not in celebration or is not communicating with another. So there's some kind of discovery, whether it was you or the other party, somebody discovered that silence was going to be what happened. So either you were aware of this or the other party was. Yeah. I almost feel like saying you both knew. Eight of I think you both knew. I feel like whether you were given the silent treatment, they gave you the silent treatment, somehow you both entertained this was inevitable. Obviously, somebody knew first. I don't feel the same time energy at all. The ship's not sailing towards a situation. Clarify it. Six of Swords reversed. What's going on? A lot of you. So the energy that it's showing me is there's either somebody in your family that you reminisce about, or they reminisce about you. That's what it's showing me. Somebody could have been drawn the short straw in a situation. And whoever this party is with you, you know that movie, not movie, but that I never watched it. Party of Five, where you weren't included in the Party of Five. You were cut out, or you're at a distance with communication completely. Somebody may also feel like it was very unfair or misdirected. What the hell is this? All right, let's keep going. Cancer. Somebody feels betrayed. To no ends mean. Somebody feels betrayed, like they were betrayed or something was stolen from them, is the message I see for you, Cancer. This could be you, or this could be somebody you dealt with. This does look like it pertains to a family. What the Fudge. There we go. And nobody's pursuing result or action. Whether you're the cancer, the family members the cancer, the third wheel. And when I say third wheel, I don't mean third party. I mean like child or yeah, maybe even child. What the I just get somebody feels lonely and like very lonely about the outcome. That's strength. I don't get that on the strength card very often, like ever. Somebody may feel lonely or put out. I really feel put out energy. Don't whoever this is for. Somebody could be hoping for the best, but feeling like they're stuck in the worst of it. Like it just won't shift or change. This is for the cancer side who's identified a situation that's really stressed them out when it comes to bringing the celebration together. And they're trying not to let it get the best of them. So, this is the energy that you're dealing with, or this is the energy that the person you've dealt with is dealing with. Whether this pertains to the ex connection or the family trauma. This family problems. And why I say family problems, it's almost like the past isn't shifting. There's no forward movement, and somebody feels like something was taken from them. Hmm. I get like I want to overcome this energy, but how do I? I'm going to do a little more on this in a second. Coffee with the same tarot. I want to see where this goes. Okay. Here we go. Show me something. Okay, you didn't want to come in. So you're looking for communication, or somebody fears the communication. I feel like somebody feels like it's going to show up. It's going to arrive. The bird in the corner makes me feel like they want it, but they don't see it shifting or emotionally evolving. It feels very painful. This ending, you may feel like you were put on a trial that was unfair. I do feel like resurrection needs to happen, or somebody needs to reach out so you can get to the 10 of cups, so you can cross the bridge, the happiness, get to the celebration energy, not feel stuck about a situation, not feel like you can't move, like you can't propel forward. Somebody's got to pursue action. The Knight of Swords with a Knight of Wands, somebody's got to step up and trust the process. That's the High Priestess. This could be a mother figure, or somebody's got to put the big person pants on, whether it's the parent or the child to a situation. Somebody's got to let the water under the bridge be what it is and cross the threshold, whatever that's about. Here we go. Somebody also may feel like they're not going to listen or give you the time of the day. Damn. Emotionally, the person that feels that way, I feel like they think about it all the time. I don't feel like it makes them feel confident in opening up or speaking or breaking bread, getting the communication off the ground, discovering that they have the power to reconcile the situation. Emotionally, if you were done wrong, nothing can take you away from things that you love. You remember that. Nothing can take you away from the things that you love, even if you feel cut out. This could have been a situation for some. For some, this won't be for everybody. Where a mother was wounded in a situation, secretly wanted to fight for a situation, and the man won. The Emperor's reversed, the Page of Cups with a child. Somebody feels left out. Five of Cups in the Hierophant, trying to learn how to adapt to changes, fight, not feel scorned. Oof. But also trying to focus on their money. You may have a cat. There's a cat on her shoulder. This just tells me you're over what had happened. You're wiser than the outcome, but you still struggle with bringing it together. I feel like getting the manifestation you want, bringing back something that going towards a victory. I feel like an emotional attachment. Why do I get like you just want to see it build or take place or shape? And you're tired of waiting. It's been very hard and you don't want to feel stuck anymore. You just want to see this build. That's what I have for you. So some of you, maybe that's, if I got that off, if that doesn't make sense, I get this weird energy for some of you. If you're a single Cancer, this was more or less pertaining to a male. That could have pertained in a weird way towards feeling lonely in love. I don't understand why I feel that way, but waiting the arrival, wanting the arrival of love, but not feeling like the victories, and getting sick of being stuck or looking at things and losing patience, just wanting to see things maneuver, shift and change, to have the, I don't get like you want to, like you're a codependent male, but I get like you're a single guy who's wanting to have the excitement of a lover, whatever that's about. That's totally, if the other part didn't make sense, that's what I saw for Cancer. Let's go to the other deck for Cancer. Okay. Popped out. Not trying to feel what? Not trying to feel what? Loss. Not wanting to feel defeated. Clarify it before I say anything. Whatever comes out, Cancer. Some of you, it's a matter of not wanting to feel cut out. I feel like you hate it, or the other party hates it. Somebody hates it. I got the 9 of Wands, the six of Wands reversed, the Tower. Could be a fire sign, or an air sign, or an earth sign. Fire, air, or earth. Clarify the King of Cups. What do you got this way? I just get somebody really wants a reconciliation and is having a hard time believing that will take place. That they'll get balance. Oh my God, double balance. I feel like if somebody were to take just, you don't know unless you try kind of energy. Somebody focuses on this a lot. Emotionally very drawn into or attached to it. Very, very loving and missing it. So somebody's either yearning for a relationship or the separation. Somebody could have separation anxiety that they try to hide. Whatever. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. What do we got? The Hermit. The Knight of Swords. Why is it reversed? Somebody's fearful of the outcome. They're fearful. I'm done. Somebody's very fearful about the outcome. I get this. Like if I reach out, it's going to be too devastating, or it's going to rock my world. They're worried about the judgment call, the outcome, and not getting the emotional wish fulfillment or the balance. Like I said, to attain the happiness, not only should you have faith, Sometimes you got to take the risks. Sometimes you got to not, you got to take the risks. This is going to be very specific. Do not make this one fit unless it makes sense. That's what I've got for Cancer. Okay. Okay. Leo in a minute. How's everybody doing? How is everyone? Okay. Ooh. The old elbow. Leo. Whatever comes out for Leo. Whatever comes out for you, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we got? The Magician and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it now. Whatever you're working towards or whatever you are trying to improve, do not let anything stress you out. Just be careful along the process or the way, whatever that's about. Leo. Here we go. Some of you, it's a matter of perspective. What you've learned from the past. Acknowledgement. It's funny. This is the first time I've recognized that. As I said that, underneath my computer, it sits on a book, and on the book says "Gone with the Wind." I've never noticed that. What's here? So why do I get like you've made a decision about career or work? Some of you, you're going to focus on career, work, and your health. That's it. That's what you're going to start moving towards. Anything that you feel untrustworthy, you won't. I just don't see you giving a damn or playing with it. You're like, emotionally not having it. Others of you may get new celebrations, or you may get the start of communication. I'm done. The start of communication may start. I feel like you're going to start opening up. I just saw birds. Like you're going to start talking or creating new. You're going to start entertaining new people. Some of you. Those people are going to want to start entertaining you. Give me anything Leo needs to see, whatever comes out. Here we go. You may be too busy. You may not really entertain much other than what you're working on. So whether you're establishing, getting a place, King of Pentacles energy, buying a place, you could be looking to save for a purchase. This could be a vehicle, a home, an apartment, something of the sort. Some of you could just be looking. I get this weird energy like a change of environment. Things that may not have worked out in the past, you're not going to let them get in the way. I don't feel like you're going to let them get in the way or let them be. I think you're going to be pretty quick about what you dispose of. I get like this disposal energy, and you knowing like what's going to spark your interest and what you're going to work with and what you're not going to work with kind of energy. Some of you also do have a new love option of the availability of it showing up or moving towards a love celebration. So some of you may start to open up with communication with a new connection or a connection. Is it past or is it new? What is it? Show me. It's new. King of Swords upright. That's a yes for new. Getting balance. Some of you, the sun's here. Some of you, this may take a little bit of time. No. The message that I feel is the King of Swords upright with balance reversed, the Chariot reversed, the Two of Wands. You may have to go through a theme of Candidates. Who's the right candidate? Which one is the right apple? It's weird that I said apple. Don't pick the pear, pick the apple. Also, I don't feel like you're going to focus on things that hinder your growth or expansion or get in the way of your feelings. It's feelings. You're not going to let things rock you the wrong, hurt you. I feel like you're going to hold you. I get this resistant energy on you. I anything else for Leo? Very resistant. It could be with what you've dealt with in the past. So either you've identified with things you've learned in the past. Let me see. Thank you for the super chat, Thomas. What is going on? It stood up. It's the Bible. Oh my God. I feel like you're an open book. Like, I feel like you've identified. There's, whether you're a woman or a man, I don't give a shit if you have Leo, sun, moon, rising, Jupiter, Venus, wherever it is. I feel like there's been times you've had to have that shield up or be very precautionary. I feel like you're saying no more. Some of you are trying to hold back your tongue. Or you could feel like things are coming at you very unpredictable. Watch out for unpredictable. Something about unpredictable energy is going to show up. If it hasn't showed up, it could show up. Holy hell. The Page of Pentacles. While you're not, it's almost like you see the BS of a situation around you. The Page of Swords to the Page of Pentacles. A lot of you might have this some kind of love message. I just feel like emotionally, it's like you want to move towards, the interest of love. But at the same time, you're emotionally kind of either conflicted or holding back a little bit, is what it should. On the judgment, the outcome, 10-10, the completion of a situation. You may be not sure if you trust moving towards it or if it's the right victory. Something about you're going to have the answers or the knowing. You'll know what to do. But I do feel like you have to be careful. Careful. Give me something else for Leo, please. Whatever comes out, Leo, keep going. Be careful and work towards your manifestations. This is for some, Leo, whether you're a woman, man, whatever. Be careful about becoming too emotionally attached too fast as well. That's going to be important for whatever, Leo, or somebody coming and clinging onto your energy. Watch out for like a stage 5 clinger, or you thinking that somebody feels you're coming off that way. It does feel like that could be more around you. The Queen of Wands reversed. And the Wheel of... It could turn you off kind of energy. Just watch out for somebody being, wanting to work with you and you not feeling the excitement of it, or you having the options. I feel like you're going to have to be very wise about which one you take a risk with, and be patient. I'm telling you, you got to be patient. I don't get it, but that's what I got for Leo. Here we go. We're going to go to the other cards. Here we go. Somebody's got to be patient. Don't force the situation. Let it arrive the way it's supposed to, but be very, I don't want to say decisive, but I almost want to say discerning with it, but no. It feels like just be very aware. Something about you need to be very aware. Don't pick the rotten apple. Like, especially if you're looking up at a tree and it's an apple tree, pick that apple that is going to taste sweet as hell. You know what I mean? Don't pick that one that's going to give you that sour taste in your mouth. Let's go to the other tarot. Leo. Strength card and Chariot reversed. Chariot reversed with a strength card first. What are you trying to tell me? For them. What is the message there? Show us. Show us. Show me. I'll try to remember what I just said. Don't say anything yet. Whatever comes out for Leo. Whatever comes out for Leo. You're going to be making decisions. I feel like emotionally, you're going to have to make decisions on if what emotionally works for you and doesn't. What's worth fighting for and what's not worth fighting for. I do feel also you need to be aware if you have to say goodbye to a situation or not mentally stress about a situation, don't. The answer is don't. Do not stress about anything, any emotional attachments, any deceptive energy, anything toxic, or anything that stands to get in your way. Break free of it. Cut that shit dry. Emotionally say no. Sometimes the best answer is no. Sometimes no answer is an answer. I feel like you're also going to stay productive. Now, here it is. The Chariot, though. Some of you also may feel like things, every time you start to pick things up, they start to fumble, or you have to, it's like you start to stop. You start to stop. And I feel like you're sick of it and you want to see things unfold correctly with the King of Coins and the Ace of Pentacles. You're just at that position where it's like, I need this to happen. Keep telling yourself you want to move in that direction or see yourself there. Something about see yourself where you want to be will get you to the victory. All right, here we go. I didn't know that was there. That was pretty cool. Here we go. Don't let anybody spoil your cup or throw you off balance. And if they try to, cut free of that energy. I'm done. And that's your truth and clarity. If anybody tries to come towards you and spoil who you are, throw that shit out and head and heed to the victories. Don't play the fool's game. Leo, you're smarter than that. And have faith in yourself and the things that are going to change or unfold for you. It may take a while, but don't beat up yourself with where you've been, and just make the decision to know that that's the best practice for you at this time. You know, also, this is a side message from a Leo. Whether it's your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, your Jupiter, anything. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Don't ever let anybody take your kindness for weakness. Ever. That comes from me. All right. Virgo. Virgo. Oh, Virgo, I'm sorry. I need some coffee. Virgo. Whatever comes out for Virgo. I'm going to say what I'm feeling. Virgo, I love it. I love it. So what happened? I feel like you went through a transition. I feel like it was not the easiest transition, and it does feel like this has attachments with either family, mom, dad, brother, sister. It could be the whole family. There's attachments here. I feel like that were making you feel like, what the F? Like, what's going on? And I feel like you're not letting it be the problem. I feel like it rode its course for too long. The Two of Cups reversed with the 10, the 10 of Wands upright, the King of Cups reversed, the Judgment reversed. I feel like there was something that made you feel very uncomfortable. Something may have made you feel like it was deafening or defeating or deflating. I just get this energy where something made you feel really uncomfortable and it became very hard to be patient with it. And you're accepting how to focus and putting it behind you. Move on. The Fool. The Emperor is a more move on energy. I feel like you're moving on. This is what I'm getting. Um, yeah, I don't think you want to play the same old song and dance with the person either. And I don't think you trust this person. This could have been you're releasing toxic energy. Anything toxic, I feel like you're knowing that that's the smartest maneuver right now. I don't know why I need to say it that way, but I need to say it that way. 111 here, by the way. I feel like you're removing toxic energy, or you're being too busy. You're not wanting to come off guarded. Emotionally, I also feel like the things that have been hard are devastating. I get like devastating energy. You're not wanting to cling to it. You're really wanting to move towards happiness. I feel like happiness, being productive, and knowing that that's the smartest action right now. You're also trying to fight off anxiety with the balance of a situation. Some of you, I'm going to be real. Some of you Virgos, like I've got a Virgo. This is for that specific Virgo person that I blocked that probably still may watch, because a lot of people that get blocked, they can't resist my energy. It's like a love hate relationship. Well, kiss my ass too. But a lot of people rinse, repeat messages. No, it's not rinse, repeat. It's that where I sit and where you sit, you don't recognize what's in front of you. You don't respect yourself enough to realize what I have to offer, or how well I could offer that to you. That's for the person that got blocked a while back. Now, so if you only want to hear what you believe you want to hear, you're not learning anything. You're not willing. And I feel like the Virgo I'm reading today and have been reading has learned and is fighting to get over a judgment that felt unjust. Knight of Cups. You also may have felt like they tried to expose you. Ugh. Eight of Swords reversed. I feel like you're getting over it. Page of Swords. You do not like to communicate with this person. Queen of Swords. You may have no choice but to communicate with them and be the stronger person and just hold on to the correct decision. Some of you, when it went bad, it went bad. The Chariot, I saw a flat tire. Like there was no flat tire, roof's on, not the roof, but the hood's on fire. Like you couldn't put the fire out. You couldn't put the damage out. The damage control was too much. They also made, I feel like somebody tried to control the situation, or the change of events around it made you really feel uncomfortable. And now I feel like you're fighting back. I feel like you're trusting that just because the person was dishonest, they're not going to run away with something that you love, whatever that's about. And emotionally, I feel like you're being the bigger person. And I feel like somebody is wanting to make sure things get done accordingly. This could have something to do with what? Either not giving into it, not paying it any attention, anything else. Not paying it any attention. Knight of Swords reverse, just not going towards that. You don't trust it. There's a connection or connections. So there could be multiple, but it feels more, some of you, it's more than one. I feel that without the tarot showing me what the number is. Could be two or three. But what I'm seeing is you're accepting what had happened. The world, and it's almost like you don't, I feel like you don't want things to cloud your judgment. And you've had no choice but to make that decision with the Two of Wands reversed and the Five of Cups, just to leave it behind you, to accept the reality of situations. The Wheel of Fortune, to stop letting it get to you and trust that things will work itself out for the better. Somebody's aware of that, or they're going to become aware of that. That's what I'm seeing for Virgo. I'm going to go to the other cards. for Virgo. It's going to be longer than I thought, but I decided to take my time. Okay, Virgo. What do I got for Virgo? I do feel like you're making the right call. I have to tell you, I feel like you're making the right call. Look at this. You're making the right moves. Just because things end or they felt like they were blocking your happiness, things that happen like that to us in life make us stronger. Things that we have to commit to that make us feel hung up or feel stuck or worry about another situation, they train our mind to become stronger, not to have that resistance, to show us that we are the magician, to show us that we can stand up for ourselves, that we have enough moral respect for the situation or to fight for ourselves, not to let it's almost like some of you had to be the wiser. And even though somebody I do feel like tried to defeat you, I feel like they were playing with fool's gold, with fool's gold, or when fools rush in, they were trying to get away with a victory. And I don't feel like they're going to get it. And I feel like truth and clarity will set yourself free of the surrounding situation. Everything comes out in the wash in time. And I feel like you need to hear that. I also do see that you may not feel emotionally I get this energy where you don't want to feel emotionally worried and you just want to build for you. Whether you're single, if you're not single and you're with a family, or if you are single, I feel like emotional, you're just trying to get balance for everything around you. I feel like you're trying to basically connect the dots, like cross the T's and connect the dot, whatever, something like that. Like you're doing this, you're really working towards trying to trust it and believe in it and be patient with the outcome. Some of you may also really despise the way somebody's communicated about you, or the things that came off their tongue, the things they said, and you're just trying to run away from that energy and not be around the toxicity or emotionally be erupted or bothered by it. You may have had those tears or had those moments, and now you're recognizing, you know what? I've got to fight for me. I've got to stand up for me. Maybe even the kids. I'm done. The kids. Something about you or the children. You could have had something to do with a man that, was holding back or lying and hiding secrets, trying to keep everything for himself. I'm done. I'm sorry, Virgo, but that's what I'm seeing. You might have had a very unhealthy energy around you. Some of you have been aware of it. Some of you have dealt with it, faced it head on. Others of you don't want to believe it. What is that? I'm done. I can't do that. I can't. Oh, next, Libra. Whew. Okay, Libra in a minute. Oh my Lord. Gonna have me singing Kumbaya after this. All right. Here we go, Libra. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me well. I did turn the volume down, so it didn't sound like I'm shouting at you. Some of you have made the decision. Could have been with an air sign. Could have been with a water sign. Definitely could have been an air sign, or I'm done. Air or water, all air or water sign. Somebody you may have worked with or built something with, whatever it is. I feel like at some point you were dealing with an air or a water sign. If this is your message, and emotionally now I get like I'm over it, or it just became too unhealthy. Emotionally, I kind of had to sit back. I may have lingered in the energy too long until I cut it away. Until I recognized, why am I letting it devastate me? I need to trust my inner feelings. Um, might have even felt like you were chewing at the bit, whatever that's about, and that's why it might have had to come to a transition of change. Some of you had a really hard time believing that that was going to be the outcome that helped uplift this situation, releasing it, not fighting for something that. So I feel like there was a time where you did fight for the energy of it. It may have looked at you like you weren't fighting hard enough. It's very back and forth. The King of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. So either it assessed you like you didn't give enough effort, or you felt that way about it when it came to the celebration. And also, so either you felt like they were celebrating with somebody else, or they felt that way about you. What in the hell? Eh, They also may have. I get the energy like you may have felt like this person didn't focus on you. They only focused on career. They let the strength between you two separate. I get a mirroring effect. I just feel like I was looking at myself. Somebody may feel like I feel like both parties looked in the mirror at the situation and gave up on a situation. Page of Pentacles reversed, gave up on a situation, and now this person. I do get like your mirroring mirror energy. Temperance, and it's weird. I looked at the 10, and here's the other 10, and they're both upright. There's my mirror. Here we go. So something that you emotionally were attached to, now you're emotionally trying to move away from. The Judgment just feels like it can't be resurrected. It can't be resurrected. Nobody wants to get in the damn boat. It's been on fire for too long. I've been heeding to my victories alone. I feel like I've been hiding behind. Basically, I've been using this as my shelter for too long. The page of. Why is that here? I get it. So it's either you want you want to stand on your own and make the decision to go towards a new love interest, or you believe the other person that's what they've moved towards. So either you believe somebody opened up emotionally towards somebody else, hid secrets, or that's how they feel about you. And somebody's had a hard time with it. I do feel like this has already happened. This is what I'm going to say. I do feel like this has already happened. I feel like you've been very focused on your abundant energy or staining stability. The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. You've been either trying to be an entrepreneur, or you've been trying to contract or run a business, or get a business off the ground, or be more success. I get like I need to be more successful energy to get to the celebrations I want to have. You might have had to cut out an air or fire sign. Or accept the lack of communication or healthy boundaries. It's except the boundaries might have been unhealthy. That's what I'm seeing for you. Somebody's like, I get somebody's emotionally detached or over it, by the way, and I want to see what's behind that one. Knight of Cups, not emotionally letting it throw them off balance. And look who showed up. Last card, you did. You're not wanting it to rock your world. You have a very empowering self message there. That tells me whatever the scenario was, even though at one point it may have felt like it was mirroring itself, whether I don't care who, we're not playing tag. This isn't bringing on Rosie. It just feels like whatever might have mirrored itself or came across that way, whether it did or it didn't. I feel like what it did to you, it showed you what you wouldn't like. Basically, let you know what you're not going to allow, what you will not stand for. Energy. I feel like knowing something about you. You knew the Emperor, the Four of Wands, toxic You're just like, no, you don't want to be cut off, cut off at the neck in a situation. You're not going to stand for that. And you may have lost patience in the endeavor. And this tells me you're ready you've been ready, or you've already set the course of direction to leave it. You do think about it too all the time, what it could have been, or try not to focus on it and focus on career. God, that's what I got. Career is more very career invested, very goal oriented right now, Libra. Keep going. Oh my God, I say that and like boom, very probably no secret that you're probably going after your goals. Let's see what you get. Something for Libra, please. Whatever comes out for the zodiac sign of Libra. Libra, you're on the go. Chariot, Ace of Wands. Some of you are trying to focus on letting the right things excite you and not letting the wrong things excite you, whatever that's about. I feel like you're not trying to be distracted. Whether it's feeling like, oh my God, the Chariot again. You're not wanting to be distracted or burdened emotionally, or I get taken for granted. I feel like you're wiser, you're stronger, you know who you are with this. And you've invested that thought and that feeling in who? You. That's your card. And you're working. I feel like you're working productively on yourself at this time. Some of you, if you felt lonely, I feel like it's only a matter of time before you manifest something of great passion. You also may be emotionally very inspired with new practice or trying something brand new. Don't let the things of the past, oh my God, the things of the past rock you, whether it's a love situation or just moving on. I feel like you're going for balance. Sometimes it's better to cut the noise out. Look at this, cut the noise out and go after that stability because it's the right judgment. I'm done. That's for you. Clarify it. Still on you. Some of you, it's like you're not going to be fooled again. The Knight of Swords, the Hermit reversed, the Four of Wands, the Six of Wands. Oh my God, the Fool reversed, the World. Oh, I felt you're not going to be fooled again with the World reversed. You're not going to be fooled again. You're not going to let that happen. You're inviting change. I feel like you're standing up for yourself. You're emotionally empowering stuff and letting go of what has happened in the past. Even if it was emotionally making you feel secretly like, damn, was it me? Why? What went wrong? What was the problem with this situation? I feel like you're cutting free of that. And I think that's healthy. I think some of you have done that a while ago. Others of you may have. That Ace of Wands keeps showing up. Somebody, so either you could be interested in somebody, or somebody could be interested in you, is what that tells me. I keep seeing that Ace of Wands energy. There could be, so whether you're interested in somebody or somebody reminisces about you from the past, because it kept showing me that card. I don't know. I do feel like that was for the single Libra, or the one who, I'm gonna say the single Libra, the one who's releasing the foundation of the past or accepted situations to move on. Let the endings be, scratched out the situation, and wants to rush ahead and is really focused on their stability and balance of their stability for Libra. Scorpio. In just a minute. Scorpio. The Judgment. Somebody's got somebody blocked. That's what I'm seeing so far. You had to block somebody's nonsense. Somebody had to block somebody's nonsense, somebody's foolish behavior. I feel like you could not tolerate it, and you were like, nope, gotta go. I don't want you coming towards me. I'm working on my own stuff. I'm not going to play with this situation. You're not going to interrupt my happiness. The High Priestess, you might have dealt with an energy that it was trying to play, it was playing for keeps with you. I get like it was playing for keeps, but it was also lying about transformation or emotionally opening up about the issues, identifying with issues. Somebody was somebody was like suspended in like fantasy or lack of clarity. I don't think it was you. I do think emotionally you needed to disconnect from an energy because it was not trustworthy. If this is a love connection, by the way, this is something. So there could have been people you love, a person, whether it's a lover or a family thing. I don't matter to me. It's your story. It's your story. I'm not going to try to decipher that deep because everybody deals with different things. What I am going to say is, I feel like you recognize something. I do feel like emotionally you did want to see things work itself out, but then you recognize maybe this person gives the love to all the wrong people or doesn't show justified love towards you. Maybe they show more love towards somebody else or other people. I don't care for that. This is there's too much confliction, and now when it comes to communication, it fell off because it was very unhealthy. I do feel like you might have told them I'm leaving, or they told you, you know, some of you it's not you, it's a me situation. But for the majority of you, it's you speaking like, something. I'm not talking in tongues when I talk to you. I think you just lost your patience with it. I think you lost your patience with it. And I also feel like what you're gonna do is you're gonna focus on different things. I don't think you want to sit in the energy of somebody who's dwelling on what broke apart from you. This looks like an angry or a bitter man, by the way, that tried to lay their hooks in you. I just saw like an eagle like stab me in the back, like tried to suck you in like a leech. Hmm. They weren't able to pull this off. I feel like you set higher. You might have set higher. They may feel very damaged, or they may be needing to do a little more inner healing. They need to put that shield down. Somebody, they may be jealous. You may have a jealous energy, a jealous, deceptive energy around you that is cut off. Whatever that's about. There could be somebody that's cut off that's jealous, or feels like you have the knowledge, the inner knowing, and I feel like they really want it. The King of Swords, and they hate that there's no communication. They can't stand it. I feel like it stresses them out. It drives them nuts. Everything's cut off. They didn't think you were that powerful, or that you would go. Something about that you would move away. That you would stop working with them, or recognize this is, the fire can't be put out. The Empress is reversed, and then the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody didn't respect your value or know your worth, but I don't feel like it stems with you. I feels like it stems with the work they never initiated, trusting for themselves. This is what I have for Scorpio. I do feel like you did feel bad for them, or that you should try to help them. I just got like this, like you really tried your best, and secretly you kind of hope they get what they want, but sometimes you wish them hell. The hell is that? The Wheel of Fortune and balance. I feel like you do not want things to disrupt your happiness at this time. And if that person were to come towards you, they can't reach you. I feel like they can't get the time of day to open up the connection. And I feel like they conflicted this on themselves. I feel like they put themselves out, or they tried to interfere with what was already set in stone for you. That's what I'm seeing for Scorpio. Okay. Here we go to the other deck for Scorpio. Hey, Debbie. Say hi. See if anybody's in here. Proper's Penguin. Hello. Hello, Angel. I'm going to say hello to a couple people. Hello, peace and love. Maha. Hello. I like that name. Welcome in, Anna. Hello. El Sim. Hello. Luna, hello. Hello, Lioness Kitty Cat. And that's as far as I'm going. All right. Scorpio. Whatever comes out. Somebody feels regrets. And I do feel like it's them. Oh, somebody wishes they. I feel like somebody wishes they paid a little more attention to you, or focused a little bit harder to get balance with you. Somebody's regretting they losing you. I don't care if they broke up with you. You broke up with them. Somebody still has you on the mind. It's an attachment energy. Let me show you how this starts. I've got the 9 of Wands reversed. So if you've been single for a decade, this probably ain't your message. But if you've been single pretty recently, whether you broke it off, they broke it off, somebody's holding that energy, is what this is showing me. Somebody's really wanting to get back. The problem I'm seeing is it's almost like they felt. I'm going to say something. I just get this weird, like they felt like you were the one. The 2 of coins, the yin to the yang, the 2 and the 4, the 2 to the 4 to the 6. You were the victory that they could have. You were the forever. You were the one, basically, kind of like you're the one that got away. Clarify anything you can, Scorpio. So if you're a female, there's some smaller percentage that can feel that way about that situation. A bigger percentage has recognized I needed to get away. I needed to get away so I could focus on the power of what's good for me. You've got the 4 of coins and the star, where you can manifest, what you can move towards, what's going to work for you. You didn't want anxiety or the fears of love being a distraction. I get it. You weren't going to be anybody's emotional baggage or puppet. You were like, nope. That's the Ace of Cups reverse. You're like, nope. I see through your deception. You're not speaking to a child. 2 of Wands energy. You knew this person was playing games or going to become part of your past. I feel like you had the ticket. You were, maybe you had a dream. Maybe it dawned on you. Maybe you just recognized, like, what the hell am I doing? Kind of whatever that's about. You might have felt like they needed. You might have felt like they might have had an abusive mother. That's the whatever. They might have had an abusive mother. There's just a lot of damage in the situation, or they might have been abused. Something. Let me show you what I'm seeing. It could have been a male that had an was abused. A mom, dad, whatever the deal is. King of Swords reverse, Queen of Cups reverse. That's a mom or a dad. Somebody abused this person that you dealt with. Jesus. And they can't get over it. Knight of Swords reversed. The 9 of Swords upright. It's like they're trying to release it. They're trying to run away from it. The Chariot. I don't think they can. Emotionally, they're too invested. I'm going to show you in what? A broken heart or the stress. The stress of becoming strong enough to find their happiness. Oh my God. They will. But it's going to take a long time before they hit that resolution, before they start building. As long as they become patient and don't end up dead. Dead. As long as they start changing their ways soon. The sooner the better. If they wait too long, they die. Oh my God. They need to move in that direction. Don't go contacting an unhealthy person. They have to fix the damage on their own. That is not your problem. No matter how much you love another person, you don't let anybody bring their damage and disturb your happiness. You can love, but you can love from a distance. And sometimes that's the best love you can give. Okay? The Knight of Cups to the The 10 of Wands reversed to identifying with the past. I feel like they have to come to they may have looked at you or idolized your power, wanted to recognize your secrets. How do I get the balance? They might have been stuck on it too, the world, or believing that they can take the risks or manifest the risks. They might have also tried to win you over with love and hide their anxiety. They need to have more faith in a situation. I also feel like they felt like you were really, really busy, um, more productive than them. Definitely more productive than them, because they don't show me productive energy at all. They don't know how to make the decision, how to rush to it. They didn't know how to make the decision, how to rush towards it. This is somebody that was bum ass energy. Couldn't get out of their own way. Didn't know how to clear judgments or release things. Could be emotionally damaged as well. That's what I see for Scorpio. All right. Okay. Who we got next? Howie. Who is your daddy and what does he do? I just thought of the Kindergarten Cop. I'm going to watch that again soon. I like that movie. Who is your daddy? Is that the right movie? And what does he do? I think it is, but I could be wrong. I can't remember. Damn you, Leon. Of course, the Leo card shows up. Here we go. Give me a minute, guys. I'm running out of juice. All right. Here we go. Thank you, Divinely Guided. Thank you very much. Much obliged. Sagittarius. Whatever comes out. Only take the messages if they make sense. Sometimes they may, sometimes they may not. These are not personal readings. These are general readings. It's a big, big difference. Here we go. Why do I get like somebody could want to make sure that you're emotionally happy, or you could be thinking about the things that have emotionally made you happy in the past? You, the Temperance card, you could be. Some of you could also be thinking about somebody you missed that's passed on, whatever that's about. I feel like emotionally they might, it's hard to revisit that. Or let go. The Chariot in reverse. The Page of Cups. The message, like if there's somebody coming across from the other side, the message for you is do not be upset. Do not be upset about things that are out of your control, my control, everyone's control. I feel like that's what they want me to tell. Another message with somebody that's, I feel like speaking, that's not here with us, that worries about you. I feel a worry energy on you, whether it's a sibling, mother, grandmother, whatever this is, cousin, something, an energy attached to you that feels like it's passed on, wants to make sure you don't let anything towards you, any nonsense towards you, that you don't become feeling that way. This one's completely, I did not expect this one. Keep going. The Moon reversed. The Tower. They want you to trust. I feel like they want you to trust or identify something. The Moon reversed, the Tower, the High Priestess. Clarify what's going on here. Let's go. They want to see you identify a happier outcome. They want to see you smile. There's somebody that's rooting for you, or for the things to pick up where they once were. The Chariot reversed, the Queen of Wands reversed. I feel like they want to look at this. They 7 and the 3. They want to see you content with happiness. 7 and 3 is completion 10. And I feel like they don't want you to play with anything of madness, anything blinding kind of energy. Like they're like, don't do that. The death card came out after that. After that came out, there may have been secrets, or you may have felt left in the dark. Something about the moon and the death card. You may have felt left in the dark. The tower to the high priestess. I feel like they want you to accept the momentum of change or the reality that it can show up. You may be an older person too, by the way, who emotionally tries to stay content, may not be very. I just feel like you don't. Some of you don't try to go establish something new towards love. Holy hell, I can't believe that showed up like that. When the message is they probably wish you would. Somebody doesn't. I just get like they don't want you to feel stuck or alone. They want you to leave things that may have stopped you or held you back. There may have been reasons for it that you decided to do that, and I feel like clarify anything you can. That they want you to make a decision. Learn what? I get it. Some of you, they want you to make a decision that's going to make you feel more confident with money. Others of you, like they don't want you to have the fear or the anxiety of a money situation or the fact that you can manifest that. Others of you, it's more or less they don't want to see you come short of victory. The Empress reversed. They want to see you tenfold move. They may feel like you felt like you're not moving or going after situations. The Hermit's important for some reason. The Knight of Swords. I just feel like they want to see you reconcile with yourself in love or reconcile with a money problem. I don't know what that's all about, but I feel like emotionally they see your struggle, and they don't want to see you down or hurt. They want to see you feeling magical, getting those victories, discovering that they're there, that they're available. That's what I'm seeing. Somebody around you is looking out for you. That's the message for whoever that's for. Sagittarius. 5. They want the 5 to the 6 to the 11. One more to the 8. I believe on the arrival of good things to happen or things to change, whoever that's for. Somebody might really need to hear that, whether they come to this message now or way down the line. I feel like it's down the road. Someone's going to appreciate that. Somebody may appreciate it now or more than one, but I feel like somebody's going to see this video. Like that just feels like I get like a compass, like somebody's trying to find a way to the message I just gave, or they will in time. I'll probably not remember it unless they're like, oh my God, your message, and they're like specific. I'm saying way down the road. Something about that 6 being covered. And at this and this over here, I just feel like it's going to shift for somebody, or this message may reach the right person later on. Like I just feel like they have to get there, get to the boat, or go to that, move towards that direction to see it. All right, let's go to the other cards. Sagittarius, whatever comes out. Why did I get the 8 of Swords reversed? Some of you aren't going to let are working towards releasing anything of the past that can cause anxiety, and you're well aware that that's the right, like that's the way to tune things. That's the correct judgment outcome. What do we got? Whatever comes out. Some of you could be happy on your own, just loving the fact that you're doing it yourself. I can't say that you don't. Some of you could have felt like you've been doing it by yourself for so long that it does feel emotionally boring at times. Okay, that was the 4 of That was the Four of Cups and the Seven of Wands, both upright. It just tells, I don't know who this is going to be, who this is supposed to be hitting, but it feels like this is a Sagittarius that is not really fighting for love right now. It's too precise. Page of Cups, the Hermit reversed, the Eight of Wands reversed, the Moon reversed, the Three of Cups reversed. Everything's reversed besides the love. I feel like if you're giving it back to yourself, or you've been holding it within inside for a while, I think you know that too. Look at this. I think you know that too. I think you know that. I don't think you are blindfolded to it. I just get like, you're not, I can't do, what is this? Like, you know that you're doing this, and you try not to let it get the best of you. You don't want to be fooled, duped when it comes to love. And I feel like career, you might be more sitting around, like staying clear. I get like I need to stay. I've been staying clear for. This is the single. You've been single a minute. I don't feel like you've been building with anybody but yourself or working on yourself for a long time. You've been single for a while. I don't feel like the wheels switched gears. I feel like there's been times where it's upset you. You've released it. It's become part of your past. You don't play with it. And I don't think you want it to upset you, but I do feel like the first part of the message was they want you to move out, like move towards something different, not be suspended in something like that. Four of Wands, maybe go to reverse, maybe jump towards trying something new, a new celebration, opening up towards love, possibly for some of you, maybe even building towards it for whoever that's for. Or have the faith and don't cut it. Don't block your happiness. It's never too late to start again. Whatever that's about. The Emperor reversed. Somebody doesn't like the last thing that happened. And they might have said, I'm not doing it again. I just don't want to. Kind of energy, the Strength. Every time I feel like I try to talk to you about doing it again, it's like, no. Whether that's you or that's how you felt. It just feels like the Hangman, like you've let it go or you've accepted the outcome, the judgment. And you also, so it's like you're either focused on health, money, or not stressing over love is what it shows me. You may have a lot of caring energy, but at the same, I get this, like you care, but you're not establishing going towards communication with love. I'm over it. Look at this. Communicating, both communicating cards reversed with what? Emotion or love. So sometimes it's better for us to recognize what we're not facing. Okay? You know, to whether you're not obsessing over it, whether you're not letting it be a part of your imagination, or I don't feel like I'm reading you like a figure of speech. I feel like I'm reading what may bring in balance or what you may need to trust, even because you choose not to focus on it or stress about it. I kind of feel like you've had enough of it. I've had enough of it energy. I'm not really worried about the communication or rushing towards it. This is very probably the most specific message I've given. I already forgot the first part of what I said, like the first cards. All right. Let's go. Capricorn. Here we go. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for being here now or later. Capricorn. Gonna do some coffee for you guys. I'm not even sure like how many that'll make sense to the Sagittarius one. I'm not trying to figure it out. You know, if it does, it does. You know, let's keep going. Capricorn. Like, not that I would normally try to do that. It's more or less like I can't remember half of that message, like right off the bat. Capricorn's sick of playing with obstacles. Right off the bat is what it's showing me. Really wanting to keep them like checked, not around your energy. Ooh, what is it? Some of you might have had to say checkmate to an emotional. You might have dealt with somebody that was playing games. I feel like you had to emotionally cut them off or accept that they were playing games. Why is the 3? It's behind you. I feel like it's behind you. I don't feel like it was fun to deal with, though. It is behind you. I feel like you're not even trying to look back at it or deal with it or worry about it or emotionally give it any peace, which is very good. You don't care to. I feel like you've left it behind you, and I think you're aware of this. You're not going to work with something that's not working with you. I feel like that celebration, you might have discovered that really it wasn't the right one for you. You might have also felt like it wasn't standing or fighting for you or pursuing you correctly. Might have made you feel like, you know what? Why am I keeping myself stuck here? Definitely could have been an air sign or an earth sign or fire sign. The Chariot reversed, the 4 of Wands, the King of Wands. You're not playing with it. It's in reverse. The King of Swords, you cut it out or they cut you out. Knight of Wands. You dealt with a player. There's a Capricorn, whether you're a woman or a man, somebody played you, is what the reading's telling me. Played you in love, played with your patience, pretended, basically made you feel like they were going to manifest you or worship you, and then all of a sudden it's like, so somebody was playing with your happiness. Now it's telling me about them, and I feel like they were doing it because emotionally they've suffered emotionally. Oh, they're probably very independent. They probably talked about establishing a better connection with you, working with you. It was all deceptive. King of Pentacles. There was sex. It was sex-based connection. Whoever it is, somebody was attaching their energy to you because they looked at you as a sex symbol. And I feel like that is no longer around you. Anything else? When I said no longer around you, it's definitely behind you. I feel like you've cut free of this. The Fool's reversed. And the 9. And the 5 again, reversed. You're good. And I feel like you're really going to start to entertain things that emotionally make you feel kind of validated, not wounded. Not wounded. I feel like you'll go after the emotional excitement, or you trust that that's probably the better position for you or decision. And I do feel like you. So why do I feel like I scratch your back, you scratch my back, but somebody did a little more deceptive energy towards you, and now you might get the last laugh, or you might have already been able to entertain more than what they were able to after the fact. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. I'm not going to try to. That's what I got. We're going to go to the other deck for you. So a lot of you are really going to not let things get the best of you for a while. I feel like if things made you feel like they were not changing or making you feel like you were enough, you're not going to tolerate that. I don't feel like you're going to tolerate that one bit. Page of Cups, Nine of Cups reversed, the Sun reversed, the Four of Swords, the Seven of Wands. The Four of Swords and the Seven of Wands makes me feel you don't have any time for to be in conflict or battles. The Five, I feel like the battles you've dealt with, you're seeking change or going towards change, recognizing that's the right motive or momentum. I just feel like that's what you do. When it comes to love or making sure you're valued correctly towards love. Why is it like that? Clarify it. Because whatever kept you stuck towards love, I feel like it took its course. It took its course. I feel like you had to come free of it. And you had to trust, like, you know what? Just because I was stuck or somebody was trying to pull their strings on me, I feel like at the end of the day, the outcome you get was you got truth and clarity about somebody that you dealt with was still holding in their battles or secrets of their own happiness. Whatever sign it could have been. Definitely could have been a fire, any sign, fire, earth, air, or water. I just feel like somebody was holding back or still not. So it was like, let me get this right. Somebody was trying to tell you they were manifesting you or they wanted you, but emotionally, they were either being foolish or they didn't know, or you didn't know if they were coming or going, or this person didn't know what they wanted. They really were. I feel like somebody didn't know emotionally what to invest in. They were more, it was more of a casual connection, or they were more sexually attracted to you. Um, I do feel like they were going to try to fight for balance, or they were expecting you to move towards them, or vice versa. Somebody was expecting communication, but what ended up happening is somebody moved on. Somebody did try not to think about it. Could have been a woman. I do feel like she did think about it. She might have even thought she made the wrong choice. I don't know. There could have been multiple people involved in that shit. All right, let's keep going. Whoa. And I felt like there was too much too many things circling around. Clear for the chariot for you. I feel like you just moved away from it all. Or over time, you knew that was the right course of action to disconnect. Whether you're a lady or a man, I feel like somehow you've seen it for what it was, and you said goodbye. That tells me you said goodbye. Like you couldn't sit there any longer. You had to make the right judgment call. You might have sat there longer than you might have sat there longer than you were expecting to, or it might have felt like, you know what? Why am I wasting my time when I can go after something that's going to make me happy? Not emotionally make me wonder what the hell they're doing. Okay, I don't know. Just take it if it makes sense. Don't force any of these readings. I feel like they're extremely specific right now. I could be wrong. It just feels that way. Here we go. Next time. Aquarius. Aquarius. I like how that shuffled. You guys focused on you do. Oh, Aquarius, can I be an Aquarius? Why does money look so good for you? If you were stressing about money endeavors, I feel like you may not be for. So it's either money or make sure you're focusing on money and maybe your health. Some of you it could be money, health, or changing the way you dress, where you put your time as well, what you invest in. That could be very attentive to that. What is it? What is it? Show me something. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. No. Okay. So you may engage in happy outcomes. You could have a very good summer. This tells me you could have a very good summer. Temperance, the five reversed. I almost feel like things that threw you for a roller coaster ride, whatever that's about. Something might have thrown you for a roller coaster ride in love or love separation. And I feel like whatever it is that you've let go of, I do think you did revisit it until you finally said enough's enough. I've had enough. Kind of like you might have had to have your cake and eat it too kind of situation, but not towards yourself, towards accepting the end, the ending of a situation with love. Go to the bottom, cutting it out, cutting free from it. Queen of Swords reversed, emotionally respecting that it needed to be released or cut free of. Ace of Swords reversed, Five of Wands reversed, not letting it feel like damaging. 10-10. So let me get it right. I don't even feel like showing you the cards. What it shows me is that you released a situation, 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands reversed, 10 of Swords, that you were committed to. 6 of Wands reversed. Shit. 3 the Empress reversed. The Queen of Wands reversed. Something you might have stressed over. You don't anymore. You're aware that you don't do this too. Emotionally, I feel like you wanted it to go to bat for you. But I think what it did is it gave you the element of surprise that something better is going to come. Like this, it showed you had to let something be behind you. You had to be like, okay, I have to move away from this frequency or energy. Because if I do that, I have a better chance of that true love. You might have been with this person for a couple of years, 2 to 6 years or something like that, maybe 8 strength, maybe 2 to 6 months, something like that. I don't know. 2 and 6 have relevance. There's the 8 again. And I feel like you're not letting things upset you about it. Because you reckon, oh my God, double 7. You might have dealt with a karmic or recognized there was a situation where there was just too much. There was too much dishonesty, emotional acceptance, and there was a lot of the dishonest or emotional baggage or dishonest energy around it. And I feel like you knew it. And you said, you know what? It's time to go. It's time for me to go towards the next best judgment. I mean, you might have even had to go through I think you might have recognized that it wasn't fulfilling you. It wasn't the fulfillment you were looking for. I think you recognized it. I think you've let it go and decided that was the best rational decision, is to let it go, to burn it, to accept the change, to not emotionally be stuck on it, to focus on the happiness, recognize that it came in, and now it's time for me to trust myself, not be scorned. I felt like you don't want to be scorned or worried about being deceived. I get like you may have believed this person was gonna work out, and then I feel like you recognized that it wasn't. That there was so much deception here. I don't know what that's about, but all 3 of the deceptive cards showed up deceptive. There was too much deception, or the irony of a situation is maybe it wasn't true love, something like that. I don't know why it came out like that, but So somebody wasn't being fair with somebody was being very, very untrue. Like you don't get every card deceptive. Like that's just ridiculous. And look at that's just that's for goddamn ridiculous. All right. Let's go to the other deck. Aquarius. Whatever comes out. Excuse me, I didn't mean to use your name in vain. You might get a lot of energy too soon. If you haven't already felt that way, I'm getting the energy like you may be getting a lot of energy or be very productive. I get like energy. If you've been feeling if you have been like I can't wait for it to I think that's coming. If it hasn't shown up, it's coming, or you've already been going in that direction. It may not have felt like the best. So clarify it. Somebody may have felt at a distance with how they emotionally felt, and it may have been you may not have got the communication you were hoping for in that situation or the outcome. And look at this, the judgment's reversed. I feel like whatever you dealt with, whether you left it left you, whatever you moved away from or moved away you moved away from or moved away from you, I feel like you're gonna find new fulfillment. I feel like you find new fulfillment. I feel like the emotional thing you dealt with, I feel like it just showed you like, you know what? It's just another thing to go through, to experience. I feel a lot of experience, acceptance of knowing what that it might have wore its time. Temperature is reversed and the sun is reversed. I don't feel like you're anxious. I feel like you're more curious about trusting, balance. You're definitely not anxious. If this makes sense, I feel like you're not going to lie about being anxious, either with money, definitely with either money or celebrations. A lot of you, it's money. Money could be money. If you've been stressed about money or health, it could. I feel like you get a positive outcome. The Three of Cups and the Star, you showed up. I feel like you will get an awareness or a positive outcome in a situation, either with money, or maybe the next best thing is going to show up for you in a relationship. I just feel a very positive energy trying to show up towards you. There was another sign that felt really lucky. I think it was Aries and Taurus. They felt lucky and I itched my nose. You felt like super lucky without me touching a body part. Money with money or love, but it feels more like money. I'm gonna be honest, it feels more like money and victories. You may maybe just staying working more hours or being more productive or getting a raise or a promotion. I don't know. Something like that. All right. Let's go to Pisces. Pisces. Thank you for waiting this long, Pisces. Or any sign that watches. I greatly appreciate anybody who watches from the beginning to the end. Like, you have no idea how much I appreciate that. Thank you. Pisces. Whatever comes out of Pisces. Not letting things get to you or disturb your peace of mind. Or trying not to. So some of you have been working on that. Some of you need to work on that. Is what the message is going to be. Either you've been working on it or you need to. Don't lie about putting back what you need to work on. Two, oh, I'm over that. Two of Wands and the Two of Wands. I feel like you're strengthening up yourself, or you're learning to some of you are learning to trust more. Wanting to learn how to trust more on what to go after, or if it's going to work out, or if it's right. Some of you, it's almost like you want to hit that victory, but I'm going to tell you, I think you've got to put in a little bit of, I'm going to say effort before tarot comes out. I think you're wanting to rush towards a victory. There's a victory here that a Pisces wants to rush towards, wants to nurture. Emotionally, are you ready to manifest it? What is it? That was cool how that did that. I feel like the message is you've got to be patient. I do feel like you can achieve it or go in that direction, but I feel like you can't rush this situation. A love situation or the balance of it, you can't do that. Otherwise, you're going to create fumbles. You may be feeling like you can make it happen or be very open to it, but I feel like you may have to be careful. I'm going to say this. Somebody needs to take their time. They need to take their time with the next love situation. Lovers, with the next love situation, Pisces. Don't rush this. Start off, Knight of Pentacles, start off slow. Some of you are still making sure you go through the healing. Others of you may be found very attractive. I'm telling you, everything's telling me to tell you not to rush a situation. Don't jump the gun. The 10 when it comes to love, be careful. Be careful. Because if you're not, it'll start and it'll stop before it goes anywhere. It'll come in just to become part of your past. I'm so I get it. Look at this. It'll come. You'll have it come in just for it to become part of your past. I think you're going to want to focus on yourself or your family. Maybe even a boat trip. Or something to do with a vacation. Eventually, whether it's now or clarify the sun upright. I see something to do with planning. The sun and the strength. Some of you are planning on how to make more money or let go of stress. You don't want to be stuck there, and you know that I feel like you're waiting on that structure of change. I just feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like you're doing that. If this makes sense, it makes sense. Don't make it fit. Only make it fit if it makes sense. Anything else? Pisces. Some of you may feel like things weren't fair. Endings weren't fair. Yeah. And emotionally, you're trying to get over that and let it go. It was tough. The Wheel of Fortune. This is a love situation, by the way. King of Cups reversed. Knight of Wands. A love situation that might have left you. Somebody might have left you for somebody else. Or never left an energy before they started dealing with you. It's one of the two. Let's go to the other deck for Pisces. Could have been a fire sign. All three cards are showing me with fire. Knight of Wands, which is Leo. Queen of Wands, which is Leo. What the hell was the other one? Ace of Wands. Maybe Sag. I'm not sure. I'm going to be awake till tonight. I'm going to be awake for a long time. I have no choice. My son will be out of school soon, so I'm going to run it. I might take a caffeine pill. Probably should have before I came out here, but I don't know. I might pace myself. Here we go. We're doing that until like the hour that I can't make it. Here we go. This one first. So some of you, I like this. Some of you are really starting to appreciate your value. Good. I feel like you're starting anew. And I feel like you're going to have multiple options if that's where you're at. Some of you may have dealt with deception or something that emotionally was really hard to release or let go of, to move on from. I feel like whatever it was, the judgment was probably the best for you. I feel like it was the best. There you are, the moon reversed. I feel like you had to say no or accept that it wasn't the right celebration. Let it go. Put it out behind you. Do not be damaged by it. Release it. It didn't fight for you, or it was damaging, or it was toxic as shit, and you had to release it. The devil reversed. Had to be cut free of it. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the cards are saying, let it go. Bye, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Knight of Swords. Do not rush towards it. Do not pass go. Do not collect $500. Like, do not play that game. I really like what it says in the beginning. It tells me you really had to trust something that you may have been hung up on. Release it with balance. Open your heart. Trust yourself. Release yourself from the past. Go after your stability. Because the Four of Wands is reversed, Seven of Wands is reversed. The High Priest is you learning to trust yourself or open your heart to knowing you deserve balance. Wanting to love again too. I get like wanting to love again too. Knight of Cups. Moving on. So some of you had to accept a harsh reality, and I think you have. I think you've said goodbye. I can't really mess this up. I think you've said goodbye to the tears, to the heartache, and I feel like you're moving on. I think you're moving on and you're building and you're really trying to go after balance. You're also maybe wanting to go after passion, but I think your stability is going to be the forefront for you right now. And I feel like you know that that's really the important factor, as especially if you've had bumps with changes in financial endeavors, or trying to go after finances and love. I feel like finance is key for you right now. I feel like if you haven't discovered that, you will. Anything else? Anything else? You're probably single. You're probably single. You could be a single person, single parent, grandparent, whatever the deal is. I do not feel like you're attached. I feel like you've been doing a lot on your own, and emotionally, you felt like things haven't been available for you, or the right communication just hasn't been showing up. You may be a mom. You may be a mom, and I feel like you got to have strength in your position, your faith, and your ability to obtain everything that you deserve. Truth and clarity will come to you at the right moment. These are my readings. I hope you guys all enjoyed them. Thank you, Pisces. Thank you, Aquarius. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Capricorn, Sagittarius, all of you, all the signs, Aries, Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, everybody, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus. Might have skipped somebody, but it's all right. All the 12 zodiacs. Thank you all for watching. I am pretty tired, I'm not gonna lie. I've been up for 16 hours or something like that. 18 hours. I don't even know. Wait a minute. Hold on. I've been up a minute. Oh, I can do the math. Hold on. 17 hours. I've been up for 17 hours. And I'm not going to get to go to sleep for about 20 until about I hit 25. All right. You guys have a good night. Good rest of the day. Be safe. Love and light. I'm going to get out of here. I have about 25, 30 minutes of doing my music thing before my son gets home. I hope you enjoyed these messages and I hope I didn't upset anybody. You have a good day and I'll catch you later. Bye.